how are you? I hope you're doing well. Today is another video in the RHCE playlist. One of the objectives for the exam is to manage services, enable, disable, start, stop, yada, yada, yada. So today, let's create services.yaml and start working with that. Name services. What? Okay, services objective. Like that. Sorry, I just came from work and I'm a bit like fried. Hosts web servers. But I needed to keep learning. Study web servers. Clearly, I can't even spell tasks. Name. So this one is going to be interesting. Let's just see how the cookie crumbles. But let's do install Nginx just for the fun of it. Since I'm using the web servers and Ansible built-in DNF, name, Nginx, and state present. You can use latest as well, but I'm going for present. Update cache, true. Is there something else that we want to do with that? I don't think so. Let's just run it on the web servers. We are going to be using ansible-navigator run services.yaml through everything from now on, because that's how they're going to grade us on the exam. They're going to run everything through ansible-navigator. And if it doesn't work, it sucks to be you. So that's why I'm using ansible-navigator. Ansible node 1 argument systemctl status Nginx. Let's check out systemctl. The status on Nginx on this server, disabled, inactive. Nice. So it's there. It's been installed, but it's not doing anything. So next step for us is what? Name, enable, and start Nginx. So Ansible built-in .service, and the name is going to be Nginx. Name. Just remember where you can find Ansible doc service, for example. This is where you can find help if you need it. Sorry, getting used to tmux again. Fatty fingers. No more ZellyJ for at least today. So I'm just trying out tmux again. So Ansible built-in service, name Nginx, state, start it. Enable it, true. Do we have to do anything else? I don't think so. Let's just run it. Let's not run that. Let's run this. Yeah, so the exam is coming up. I'm really intrigued by just generally how I'm going to do, because I have no idea. Ansible web servers, argument, let's do systemctl again, status, Nginx. Now it's running on node 1, running on node 2, start it, and right here it should say enable it. There it is, enable it. Good. Next, what are we going to do? See, I think for the exam, things, I don't know, but I believe that it's going to be pretty basic. It's like enable, disable, start, stop. And so I'm going to make it a bit more complex. Like, why not? Let's configure Nginx. And let's use template. And I have a pre-made template, so I wouldn't waste your time. Let's check that out. Nginx J2. This is just a super basic Nginx configuration for server, and you can see right here the root. So that's probably the most important thing right here. All of this is, of course, going to be in the repository. And what are we going to do? Source, nginx.j2, test, etc nginx custom.d, and conf.d. And let's just use custom right here, custom conf like that. Owner, root. And if you're totally out of the loop with everything right now, just watch prior videos and you're going to be up to code right away, ASAP. Anything else that we want? Source, test, owner, group, mode, security. We're going to use it like that. I'm not going to do backup, but know that you can do backup true. I'm not going to use that for now. And anything else? You can, of course, do validate, but let's just skip that. Handler. No, not handler. Notify. Reload. Nginx. So if there is, when it deploys at first, the custom configuration for this website, it's going to reload Nginx. And then also in the future, when we rerun this and there's a change in the template, it's going to reload the Nginx server. So let's do 1-2 handlers. Let's do name, reload Nginx. That's why I wanted to show you a bit more than just like start, stop, enable, disable, blah, 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 because what if during the exam they say something like this, reload a service pending on a change? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do that. But name, Nginx, state, reload it. And feels like Metallica had load. Did they have reload? Maybe they're going to do reload. I don't know. Hopefully not. But justice for all. Kill them all. And I think we're good. I think we are good. So Ansible run. Let's just run it. Let's just live on the wild side. See what happens. Install Nginx, that's already been accomplished. So it did configure Nginx and it did reload. So curl, I just want to see if we can talk to no one. I didn't have to say 80. I was thinking about, do you know, I'm just going to tell you, not found. So it is at least replying. So that's good. I was thinking about netcat. Like this, node 1, port 80. We are connected. One thing that I'm going to do, because I think I know why this is working, let's do SSH. This is just to show you an example of stopping a service. That's why we are doing this. Node 1. Wrong password. I felt it in my fingers. Systemctl. Enable, firewall, D. I know it's not running. Systemctl, systemctl status, firewall, D. I told you. I just came home from work, so I'm tired. It's running. So technically, if we go back to here and try to do this, Node 1. What node 1? Oh, okay. I know what's going on. Let me see. Success. Do you know what's going on? It's because I said enable, but it's already enabled. Start firewall D. I was just thinking from the scratch. I'm having issues with W on my keyboard. See, now it's running. Now we're going to get an issue. No route to host. Thank you. Oh, man. You can at least laugh with me or have like, oh, this guy, like, who do you think he is? He's, I don't know. I don't know. So disable. No, stop. Let's do stop service. Just so you know how to stop a service, but it's easy peasy. You know, I'm just showing you. So we're spending more time together. Name, firewall D, state, stop at. Stop at. I think that's how you do it. Like, stopped, hammer time. So now we should just get, name. There's, okay, what did I, there's an indentation problem. Like that. Okay. Somebody needs a coffee. See, there it just stopped on no one because we started it. So now you know how to stop a service. Oh man, we are just chugging along. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't do that again. I need to learn how to count. We are, if you remember, we created, or custom configuration for the website is var www.html. So let's create that directory. Create a directory. See, you're learning so much. Creating directories, and you are learning. I'm learning. Ansible built-in. How do we create a directory? You should really watch that video. Files and directories. RHCE. Dest var HTML. And I'm just curious. Let's go to right here. I opened this up earlier and file not found. So let's just, I don't know why I was opening that now, but I don't know. And dest. So what do we know and want else? Owner. We want an owner. This is going to be root. Group is going to be root. So here is something pretty cool that I learned. So SE type. You can, if you don't know the SE type for, which is the SE Linux type that you need, they're probably going to tell you if we need to set an SE type during the exam. But if you don't know, you can use default, and then Ansible is going to query the SE Linux database and then use the correct label if it's there. So you can use default. Just to let you know, if you're in a jam during the exam, you can do _default. And it should set it to HTTP, whatever. So let's just use that. Let's try it out, see what happens. Owner root, and we have to set what's it called, state directory. Let it know that it's not a file and it's a directory that it should create. Just gonna have some space there. Space cowboy. Let's run that. See if we have any issues. Hope not. Hope not. So I really want to go and like hit the gym. I need to, do something else than sit before a computer, in front of a computer. So let's just jump over to Control B3, and since we're here, let's do ls. Let's do cd var, and we should have www, which we do, lzd and I want to see the SC Linux type. Here it is, HTTP sys content. This one is correct. Amungo. So we're happy, and HTML has the correct one as well. So that is so good. So now we just need name, create index.html, and we are just cooking. For that, we're going to use a template. Why? You can do it in a few ways. In a few ways. No, that sounds really wrong. You can use different methods to do it, but we're going to use a template. You can also do copy and then do content, or you can just copy the actual file. But we're going to have some fun with templates because I think that's going to trip most people up during the exam, including me. Magic variables, hello, magic mushrooms of Ansible. So source is going to be index.j2. Destiny is calling me. And we're going to put it in our new directory. Owner. Oh, you forgot. I forgot something right here. Mode. 0, 7, 5, 5. I forgot to put permissions. I always forget something. Root mode 0644. And is there anything else? Is there anything else? Source test owner group mode. I'm probably forgetting something, and we're going to fix it. Isn't that the motto of my life? Fix it afterwards. Okay, index J2. So, the most amazing website ever. And so let's do this website name and so we're going to put that at the top right here, vars, just like to website name Linux. This is just to do more stuff. Website name, are we happy with that? Let's just see what happens. I'm going to do this. Okay. Now what's going to happen, it's going to use the template module to create the index.html file. It's actually missing that, which is good that I went back. And so create the index.html file based on the template. Root group mode looks okay. I don't know. And run it. So Tuesday, 2026, July 7th. Okay. Curl. Node 1. See that, people. The amazing website ever, Linux Ninja. So let's do a bit more. Node 2 as well. Okay. Let's go to the template and do something more. Since this is going to be a page, HTML pre, and did you like that? That sounded amazing. So it's on IP address, and we are going to do like this. Ansible, and let's use facts, the facts that Ansible gathers with the setup module every time that it runs. And it's called, I can't remember. So we're going to just run it. Ansible m setup node 1. See what it spits out. IPv4 address. Let's use the default. We go not based on the network interface. Here, default IPv4. So we're going to use this and then address. Destiny. Like that. And you guessed it, address. We should be good. Let's run it again. See, if you do this once or twice before, here it is, the IP address. This is not going to render it's not going to render in, so it's going to render like this. Nice. Okay, one more thing that I was saying something profound. Yeah, we shouldn't do this once or twice, 3 times later, because you have to do it again and again and again, because you can see how often maybe you're way smarter than I am, but I keep forgetting minor things. And during the exam, that's going to cost me time. And I'm also going to panic because we're more stressed during the exam. So that's why I'm doing this again and again. And also making things, I would say, maybe a bit more complex than it needs to be. The hosts, let's do something cool that Ansible knows about. Okay, what should we do here? For hosts in, let's just use a magic variable groups. And in that, it has a group called all. So that includes all the hosts that Ansible knows about. And groups all, this is not correct. It should be like this and like this. And I'm doing this not really knowing what I'm doing. That's why I'm doing this. Hosts. And I've done this a few times, but it's always with like, how do I do this? And go to the documentation. And now I'm just doing this right here, right now with you. End for like this. I think this is going to work. And the thing is, okay, let's first see if this works before I try to sound like I know what I'm doing. Where am I? Well, let's run this again. And hopefully it's going to populate the page with all the hosts that it knows about. And there they are. And the thing that I was going to say, to sound super smart, don't think that hosts is a magic variable of any kind. You can do mouse and for mouse. And W is giving me a hard time today on this keyboard. Then you can just rerun it and it should be fine. So it's not a magic variable like groups or hosts or the 6, 7 magic variables that we need to know. Yeah, so this works fine. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? No, I don't think so. So during the exam, I think that you're supposed to know a few things about Git. So just know git commit, git add, git commit, -m, message, git push origin main, stuff like that. You need to know that, but you don't have to watch me do that. I'm going to put this all in the repository, link in the description. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. Like and subscribe, of course, and comments if you'd like to say hi. I appreciate that as well. So anything that bumps the channel up as yeah, thank you for that. So talk to you later. Bye.